Okay, everyone, it's a Schlage Primus. It's the third in my series of high security locks that I've been working on. Medico, Acid Twin, and finally this. This was actually the last lock I bought. Anyway, thought it'd be fun to pick. These are kind of the most common ones that we see here in the States, and so thought it'd be kind of fun to do a pick each of them and learn how to pick each of them. And I tell you, I've learned a ton doing this. I've become, I think, a much better picker. The feel that you have to develop to work these sidebars is pretty astonishing. It's a very, it's a lot lighter touch. Well, maybe not touch, but it's a lot lighter feel than you end up getting with the top pins, even some of the more difficult ones. So it's been a lot of fun. These particular sidebar pins are a little bit like Medicos in that they need to be lifted and rotated. So it's a little bit like having a normal lock with a Medico on the side. The difference is I actually find the Medico pins easier to rotate for some reason. There we go. Schlage Primus picked open. All right, let's gut it. Oh, you know what? I have made this mistake before. If I pull the lock apart without putting the key in it, I'm going to drop all the sidebar pins. And then I'm going to be doing the floor crawl looking for springs. Okay. This lock has, let's do the part everyone's probably most interested in. Sidebar. We'll get close-ups in a little bit. Put that up there. I'm just going to get these springs out of here. Do not want to lose these springs. My dog thinks she found something. Alright, thing is about these Schlage Primus locks, there is nothing special at all about the top pins or the drivers. They are legitimately like completely standard. You would have kind of thought Schlage could have sprung for maybe a spool, but they didn't. Okay, we'll do the drivers next. Well, let's do the sidebar pins. So here, those are all the sidebar pins, and obviously we'll pull them out. see, that's one. No, yeah, one. Oh, my hands are shaking. My hands are always shaking when I pick these high security locks. I don't know why. I heard Ashman say the same thing. My friend Ash. When he picks Medicos, his hands shake, and so do mine. Ugh, God. Not a lot to grab onto with these little guys. But I don't want to lose the side springs. Okay, all the springs are out. So that is the plug. Now we'll do the top pins. And again, like I said, there's nothing special about any of these top pins. They are legitimately just standard drivers. Out of there. Okay. All right, lock's gutted. Go ahead and move in for a close-up on everything. Okay. So that you can see these sidebar pins. They have this little notch which corresponds to the little notch in the sidebar, and obviously if they're not rotated properly, they won't. This little middle wedge part. Get a pick and I can point at it a little bit better. This little middle wedge part here will not nest into these little wedges there. So I guess we have to show each sidebar pin, because if I want it to be, how am I going to show each one? Yeah, there we go. So we'll show each one to make sure that they are intact and not modified. I think we already looked at this one, but let's do it again. Okay, there's the sidebar pins, and here's the sidebar. Original state. Plug. Obviously there's no threading or anything special about the plug. Just the sidebar and the little area where the finger pins go, and then little sidebar groove, and the top pins for the core or the Bible. So again, very standard, not even a single spool or anything special, and then we've got these sidebar pins. So that's it. Schlage Primus, third in my high security lock series, pick and gut. Thanks for watching.